I grew up in Mississippi, born in Brookhaven, kind of low-income family, nothing special. Didn't expect a whole lot, just, maybe graduate high school and, get a good job close by, pumping gas or something. I thought was going to be a really cool job. I graduated in '77. I kind of went a couple of different jobs and some opportunities, and just kind of fumbled across a company called McMullen Engineering Company, and they were hiring. That's all I needed to know. I didn't know what they did, and so they put me to work, and I was a wheel boy. I was, you see the little orange wheel, people going down the road measuring. Well, that's what I did. I was working with a crew, and they'd tell me measure from that point to that point. Had to measure it, call them out, tell them what it was, and it took a little while. We realized we're designing a cable route. We're going to put a telephone cable in to get to those houses down there. And over a few years, I was leading a crew, running a project, being the party chief, drawing up the plans, and it was kind of cool. And I was traveling all over the world. My world, from Mississippi, I was in South Louisiana. That was a big world for me. So I thought I was something. I've watched while I had poverty in our family. They didn't have much, but they still helped others that had even less. I mean, you take that with you wherever you go, and you build on that. You try to, like I said, be that bridge. Help others, whether it's employees, that are struggling. I take that one thing very seriously about my job as business development. Is I don't think about I'm growing a business. I think about I'm providing an opportunity for our employees that they can grow their families. I think about it more that way than as a number. What size company you want to be? How many employees? What can you do for your employees? That means more to me than a number. So you can have numbers all day long, but what are you doing to help the others? That's one thing that I like about being able to pick yourself up from the bootstraps. Me coming from very humble beginnings and hearing that message and then seeing that happen in other people's lives meant a lot. You can dream big in this world. Aside from your dad, obviously that's always going to be your number one you go to. But Charlie really has been a great mentor. He's only a few years older than me, but he's always he's always been Mr. Charlie, and I'm always James. So I'm going like, but he does. I mean, he feels like he's a lot older because he's so wise. He's been a great friend, a great mentor. Puts up with problems and works through situations. We treat our coworkers and people around us like family. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're hugging and kissing on them. Sometimes it means that you need to act right, and Charlie can be that as well. But he's been a great mentor, taught me a lot, and it's been a great ride together. Start talking about people that I've mentored or tried to mentor or whatever, I might get emotional on some of these, but I've had the opportunity to work with kids in a lot of different situations. My wife and I raised foster kids. We've seen some horrible stories, and then been able to spend time with those kids in just a matter of a few short months. See a light turn on. So those memories mean a lot to you. I've got family members that down on the luck, end up having to live with us for a little while, and to be able to see some of that influence, whatever little bit it was, 20 years later, wow. So not gonna name names or anything, but there's a lot, and trying to, I've taught Sunday school, I've written children's books, I've have desires to do more of that, just because I want to be that bridge. I want to, there's people that's in bad shape, not for any reason of their own, but if I could encourage them that, hey, dumb kid like me made it pretty okay, you can too. Come on, you just need somebody to hold your hand. Kim Rogers, we've worked together for a long time, and just a fantastic person, a great individual, hard-working, will attempt to do anything. You give her a task, she wants to do that. But also, work is one thing, and the way that she carries her life, raises her kids, takes care of her parents, you see that same integrity, that leadership that love and care, not just in a job, but in their life. It's just good to see. Michelle Douglas has raised a fantastic family, but has faced some of the heartbreaking stories in her life, but never do you see a frown on her face. I mean, just is always a happy person. She loves life. She loves her family. She loves what she does, and I love her for that. Eric Lambert, as I've watched him, and hopefully I've provided some mentorship to him, but he gets all the credit on his own, is one hardworking man. Again, it goes back to the family, where they're at and how they treat everyone else. And he's had his own challenges with family and helping take care of extended families. He is just the hardest working guy. He's always there early, always there late, but takes care of his mama, takes care of his sister, takes care of everybody that needs taken care of. And you see that integrity, that honor and values in a person, you just gotta love them. Another person that I think highly of, and he probably doesn't even know this stuff, but we're not that close, but we've been around, we've worked together for years and years. But Dale Hart is it's kind of one of those stealthy, quiet persons in a lot of ways. A lot of ways he's like a bull in a china cabinet, but he's just a good man. He has a heart, as big as anything. And he loves his dog maybe more than he loves his family, but you gotta love somebody that loves their dog. I mean, you gotta love them. But it's just, I guess a good word for Dale would be steady. I mean, it's just you can count on him being there. His family can count on him being there, and it just has always been an amazing person for me to know. I think some of the things we've talked about is, if you have your integrity, you value that in somebody else. And then if you're working together, I mean, that's a mutual bond. That's a situation where you can count on what's happening, and then if something doesn't go right, it's not the end of the world. It's like, hey, I know they were trying. They know that I was trying. Things just didn't work. But you press on. I mean, you can get, I think the short answer to that might be that you can get past things a lot faster.